Why, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what I am going to call an official, excuse me while I eat, an official update for this channel. Now, I just the other day recorded a little something talking about how I was doing some testing and I may have been back. And I decided I'm going to take that one step further and actually go through and talk to you guys for about 5 to 10 minutes, hopefully, about what I hope will happen with this channel. Now, I think I have a good plan in place. I'm not sure how well I'll actually be able to execute it, but there's a plan in place, and we're going to try and do this. But first, look around. Look. Just take a look. Just take a look. If you do not recognize this, you have not been watching from the beginning. Oops, hit the wrong button. This is my old testing world. This is my old tutorial world. This is where I used to do my original Minecraft tutorials, my very first. And those were actually recorded on an old compact Presario laptop with, I think it had like an 8800M GTX NVIDIA card. I totally did that completely backwards, but... And I remember every time I'd step out right about here, I would hit some serious just chunk lag. And I don't know what to this day was causing it, but even just now when I stepped out, I dropped about 15 frames per second. But this is the original testing world. And if you go back all the way to my earliest tutorial videos, I do think I have some visible on this channel. You will see them. And I did a lot of stuff. This is where the handy dandy survival kit originally came to be. That was my tree farm, my wheat farm, and then reserved, what did I have this reserved for? Pumpkin seeds and so on and so forth. And I never found pumpkin seeds, so that never happened. This was a boat dispenser. You pushed a button and the boat popped out. Does it still work? Sure does. So that's kind of cool. Cave marker. This area was just riddled with caves. So I have a couple of areas marked off where I explored my cows, my chickens, my sheep. I actually had an idea at one point. That's what this is dug out for. I actually had an idea that I was going to go ahead and do an automatic egg collector, and I never got that far. What else did I do over here? I don't remember a lot of this. I'm trying to remember as I go through. I'm just kind of giving you a little overview. Does this still work? Oh, hey, that's right. I chopped chickens under there. So that still works. Little enchanting area. Really basic. And then I'm gonna go ahead and there's my nether portal, and this is when I knew I was about to upgrade my machine. I went ahead and built another portal, and I crossed through to the other side, and I think I did a finale episode on my Envy, at which it looked, when I remember when I did that, it was night and day playing the game and then watching the ensuing video. And it's the same situation right now. It's night and day. On the Envy, I was getting 45 to 50 frames per second if I really got careful with things. On this, I am getting, say 60? Pretty much 60. So we're going to sit up top and kind of take a look around and talk about where we are going to go, because there is a bit of a plan. We've got some things that we can accomplish now. I've decided that the best time to record is going to be on the weekend, and I'm going to talk and head back through the nether to the other side. The best time to record is going to be on the weekends. My child, when she goes to sleep, she tends to not wake up. Woo! Talk about some frame droppage there. So she doesn't sleep. Now they're still a little hard, but it shouldn't be too bad. So she doesn't wake up when she goes to sleep most of the time. Every now and then I get a middle of the night visit from her, but I typically put her right back to bed. And so I'm able to kind of sit and record. I can probably knock out 2 to 3 episodes of something per night. So Friday night, Saturday night, and in this case, you know, I have tonight, which is Sunday. It is September 4th. Well, technically it's the 5th, but we're not counting it yet. And, right? Yeah, it's the 5th. It's Labor Day now. And so I have a little bit of time to go ahead and do a couple of recordings, and then I can edit them during the first part of the week. Thank you, dogs, for making all this noise. Oh, hi. Don't mind me. Just passing through. And I can edit them during the first part of the week, and then get them scheduled up onto YouTube towards the end of the week, or maybe just put them up and not even schedule them. It depends. I think I'm still going to schedule Ori and the Blind Forest. I'm actually going to re-record the first episode. I did a little bit of that last night, and I realized the music was way too low, so that when I went to show the opening cinematic, it was not going to be very, very good. So I got to crank that up a little bit, because I can always turn the volume of the game sounds down in Premiere Pro, because I split the tracks with DxTory. Yeah, I know. It's obnoxious, but it's what I do to make the best possible videos I can. So, you know, bless you too. So I can record during the weekends, edit during the first part of the week, and upload by the weekend, and kind of repeat the cycle. I'm only going to do 1 or 2 games at a time. So if you see a bunch of Minecraft, it's because I decided to do Minecraft. There's quartz up there. And that was the decision there. I did not go any further, but that's okay. We're going to go through here. Pop out on the other side. It's so borked. I don't even understand what happened here. Sadly, this is possible, by the way, because I had, for some reason, last year made a backup of a bunch of my Minecraft files, which almost saved Island Survival. Unfortunately, Island Survival is borked. When I moved the save over and opened it up, my items were gone, and a bunch of things were kind of just screwy. So Island Survival is dead. It is not coming back, because I cannot resurrect that world in the state that I left it in. I could always redo it if I wanted, but I really don't want to do that. So this is where I left off. I think I finished with daylight sensors and lamps, and they've since changed. This is on the current version of Minecraft, but I think they still work just fine. I just did it the old-fashioned way, with inverting the signal and everything. So I had created this world way back when I first started recording Minecraft. It's fun to go back and look at these things. I went back and saw a couple of things, and I actually was pleased. My guide to Minecraft world, where Red and I had worked really hard on that mob crusher, is still intact. So I can revisit that world and maybe continue guides if I want to down the road, although they would not be called Cracker's Guide to Minecraft, they would be called Davey's Guide. So yeah, this is a general idea with the gaming channel. We can just go ahead and do a couple of videos, record a couple of things on the weekend, edit them, get them put up, and everything will be hunky-dory. We're gonna go... Hi. Oh, no, we don't feel like fighting skeletons in this state. I need to build a shield. So we're gonna lay down and take the wussy way out. But yeah, I can go ahead and... Hey! Don't you be trying to shoot at me, punk. What was I gonna do? Was I gonna do anything? Oh yeah, I still had the stuff in there. Get off my hotbar. So, where was I? Oh yeah, we're walking and talking. So I have a general plan in place. I think it's going to work out for the most part. And then when the situation changes in a couple of weeks or month or whenever it happens, we will rethink the strategy on how we're going to do videos and uploads and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to do a bunch of things, and I'm going to use the time during the oh gosh, I don't even remember. I think it's this way. We're going to use the time during the course of the week to, especially in Minecraft, to kind of dig around and see what we can find and go from there. Now this this fantastic thing is the old style way of doing XP. Let them fall. I really want to actually, I'm really glad I found that guide to Minecraft World, because I really want to kind of look at what Mr. Red Serenity did to create the Crusher, because it is beautiful. Thank you. And it's far better than letting them fall and then kind of punching them to death. So I really want to look at that, but this serves its purpose for the most part. Anyhow, that being said, I think that's going to be the general plan. We're going to go ahead and just kind of go with a very light schedule. Obviously, if I do any kind of multiplayer kind of things and I have the ability to record them, I'm going to do so, but not really sure if that's going to happen or not. I just wanted to give you an idea of what I hopefully will happen. So with that being said, there is an episode. It's called Davey's Return to Minecraft. It will be going up this week. I have it edited. I'm going to compress it tomorrow, and then I will schedule it for sometime middle of the week. I'm going to go and redo the first episode of Ori with much better sound, and then that one will get edited tomorrow, compressed hopefully tomorrow or the next day, and be on the channel by the end of the week. I don't think it'll be live, you guys are loud, until I have most of it done, because I really don't want to be in a situation where I am putting up a bunch of videos that aren't finished. Okay, that was actually kind of effective. So if I just sit here, it works out kind of well. So that's going to be the idea. They're so loud, though. That's going to be the general idea. Hopefully it works out. If there are changes, obviously I will let you know, but I think that's going to be what we do for now. So until next time, I am signing off and saying see you later, and what you can expect, basically return to Minecraft, and maybe some Ori and the Blind Forest. Not sure if I'm going to make it live yet or not, because I don't know how frequently I'm going to record it. I'm hoping to knock out a couple of episodes a week, but we shall see. It's a game that I kind of get caught up into sometimes. So anyway, I will talk to you all later. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you've got suggestions, if you have better ideas on my schedule, I'm going to give you an idea of what my week is going to be like before I go real quick. I'm going to be working Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 6:30. For the time being, I will come home and I will basically be chasing around my now 3-year-old, for about 2 to 3 hours, depending on whether I've gone to the gym or not after work. And then she will go to bed at about 10:30, at which point I will sit down and render and take care of some PR stuff for the site I'm going to be writing for. And then when the weekend comes, I will be off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday is not going to be much of anything other than maybe little side things that I can do. And then Friday night, Saturday night will be recording nights. Maybe an occasional live stream. I got to do a test on here. I've got to get OBS set up in the first place. Not sure how I feel about that yet, but anyway, it's almost 15 minutes long, and I've gone way past what I wanted to do, so that gives you an idea of what is going to be going on for the next probably a couple of months. It all depends. Updates will come as I get them. If you need to know more about what is going on in my life that is impacting gaming, make sure you are subscribed to Davey in Real Life, my other channel. There will almost always be a link available somewhere, either in the description or as an annotation in the end of the video. That is all. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Adios. I gotta go slay some zombies. They are really, really freaking loud. In theory, this playthrough should be one of my most efficient ones because I did do a good portion of the game, of this version recently. Grab this. You have found a keystone. Keystones are used to open spirit gates. Remember that each spirit gate will require a different number of keys.